In our big focus from Bihar, where now liquor smugglers can be seen attacking a police team. In the visuals that we have accessed, at least 5 police officers have sustained injuries in this attack. This happened in Bihar's Begusarai, where people who were allegedly smuggling liquor attacked a police team when the team went there to catch them, and the assailants pelted stones and damaged a BSF vehicle as well, prompting police to retaliate with firing. And for more details, my colleague Prabhakar is also joining me, who's tracking all the latest details and developments from the pole-bound state. Prabhakar, do tell us what exactly happened.
So this was a routine police raid actually, and they had got a wind that there was illegal liquor being manufactured at one of the places in Begusarai districts of Bihar, and the police team actually raided that place. But before actually they could make an arrest and seize the liquor over there, the locals over there, the local villagers and also the goons of the liquor mafia, they surrounded the police team, started pelting stones at them and also fired at them. In retaliation, the police also fired 5 rounds in air. But in this entire brick-pack battle which happened between the police and the locals, 5 policemen got injuries. They were rushed to the hospital. The additional police force was rushed there, and now as we speak, the raids are on to nab the culprits who were involved in attacking the police team, and few persons have been rounded up. They have been taken under custody, and raids are on to arrest the rest of them.
Right. Thank you so much, Prabhakar, for joining us with those details. Keep tracking all the pole-bound state developments that take place, from political to crime. And now tracking some political developments that took place, the National Democratic Alliance under the leadership of Chief Minister Nitish Kumar will break all records and win next month's Bihar Assembly elections, is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi today announced at a rally. PM Modi visited Samastipur today, the village of social justice icon Karpuri Thakur. Now paying his tribute to Karpuri Thakur, PM Modi said that the social justice icon had been insulted by the Mahagathbandhan as they had given Rahul Gandhi the title of Jan Nayak, which the PM said as a title belonged to Karpuri Thakur. PM Modi also added that the people of Bihar will reject both the RJD as well as its allies in the upcoming elections. Meanwhile, the RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav, who is also the Mahagathbandhan's chief ministerial candidate, has hit out at the NDA on the day of PM's rally, adding that Biharis will defeat Baharis. Take a look at what exactly Prime Minister said.
यहां आने से पहले मैं कर्पूरी ग्राम गया था। वहां मुझे भारत रत्न जननायक कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी को श्रद्धापूर्वक स्मरण करने का, उन्हें नमन करने का अवसर मिला। ये उनका ही आशीर्वाद है कि आज हम, मेरे जैसे यहां बैठे हुए, चाहे नीतीश जी हो, रामनाथ जी हो, सब हम जैसे पिछड़े और गरीब परिवारों से निकले लोग इस मंच पर खड़े हैं। आजाद भारत के सामाजिक न्याय लाने में, गरीब और वंचितों को नए अवसरों से जोड़ने में भारत रत्न जननायक कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी की भूमिका बहुत बड़ी रही है। वो मां भारती के अनमोल रत्न थे। उन्हें भारत रत्न से सम्मानित करने का सौभाग्य हमारी सरकार को मिला। ये हमारे लिए सम्मान की बात है।
Now, as the Bihar polls heat up, the Congress has turned back the clock, remembering one of its own, Sitaram Kesri. Once the party's first OBC president, Kesri's name has returned to the spotlight as Rahul Gandhi paid tribute to him on his 25th death anniversary. Kesri, who led the Congress between 1996 and 1998, was unceremoniously removed to make way for Sonia Gandhi as the Congress party president. Now, with caste equations taking center stage in Bihar, Rahul Gandhi's gesture is being seen as an attempt to reconnect with the state's OBC legacy and perhaps reclaim the social base once nurtured by Kesari in order to help the Congress party in the upcoming Bihar elections. However, the BJP has questioned the timing of the tribute, calling it a political and a poll gimmick. During a rally at Begusarai today, PM Modi also said that Congress had insulted Kesari and also listed several other. Take a look at the reactions that are coming in.
देश कभी नहीं भूल सकता कि किस तरह कांग्रेस के इस परिवार ने सीताराम केसरी जी का अपमान किया था। आज का दिन हमें याद दिलाता है कि कांग्रेस दलितों, पिछड़ों के अधिकार छीनने के लिए क्या कुछ कर सकती है। इन लोगों के लिए सिर्फ अपना परिवार ही सबसे बड़ा है। और आपने टीवी पर भी देखा होगा, कांग्रेस पार्टी के अध्यक्ष थे सीताराम केसरी, हमारे बिहार का गर्व थे सीताराम केसरी। इस परिवार ने सीताराम केसरी जी को उनके घर में बाथरूम में बंद कर दिया। इतना ही नहीं, उनको उठा करके फुटपाथ पर फेंक दिया और सीताराम केसरी के पास जो कांग्रेस का अध्यक्ष पद था, इस परिवार ने उस अध्यक्ष पद की चोरी कर ली।
राहुल गांधी का पहुंचना, उनका श्रद्धांजलि देना, ये क्या संदेश देता है?
देखिए, राहुल जी पहुंचे हैं तो इससे पार्टी को फायदा होगा। और अब उनसे क्या बात हुई हम नहीं बता सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो उनका और मेरे बीच का मामला है।
लेकिन आप कैसे मौके पर पहुंच गए? आपको क्या खबर की गई थी? आपको बताया गया था कि आप आइए, हम लोग कार्यक्रम करने वाले?
नहीं, हम लगातार 9 महीने से ये प्रयास कर रहे थे। मेरे दिमाग में था, मेरे जीवन का एक लक्ष्य है, हम अपने घर परिवार का नाम खड़ा करते, जिंदा करते हैं, तो ये मेरे लिए प्राउड का बात है। तो हमारा ये लक्ष्य नहीं है पॉलिटिक्स क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं, हम ये चाहते हैं कि ये पुण्यतिथि मनाई गई 24 अक्टूबर जहां ये बैठते थे।
यहीं पर उनके साथ जो सलूक हुआ, जब उन्हें अध्यक्ष की कुर्सी से हटाया गया, आज प्रधानमंत्री तक ने इस बात को याद किया और आरोप लगाया कि केसरी जी का अपमान किया कांग्रेस ने, अध्यक्ष पद चोरी कर ली।
नहीं, देखिए एक चीज बता, हम उसमें बच्चे थे और नाना जी कभी भी इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं चाहते थे परिवार का पार्टी के अंदर। दूसरा चीज क्या है कि आज के दिन हम सभी लोगों से जो उनको चाहते हैं, चाहे वो प्रधानमंत्री जी हैं चाहे कोई भी हो, जो चाहते हैं आज के दिन कोई राजनीतिक बात नहीं हो।
जो कुछ हुआ वो सब आप दिल से निकाल चुके हैं आप लोग?
ये देखिए, हम बोलते ये राहुल जी का कांग्रेस है। हम भी पॉजिटिव, हम लोग आज के भारत को देख रहे हैं, आज के कांग्रेस को देख रहे हैं। कल क्या हुआ था वो हम भी थे छोटे, हमको भी नहीं मालूम है उतना क्या हुआ था उस समय, कुछ इनका कुछ उनका, सब कुछ क्या हुआ होगा उस टाइम हमको मालूम नहीं, लेकिन हम आज के राहुल जी को देख रहे हैं।
And breaking news coming in at this hour, weeks after a late night accident in Bengaluru city, traffic police have reportedly identified actor and Bigg Boss Kannada contestant Divya Suresh as the driver of a black car involved in a hit and run incident that left 3 people injured. The visuals are on your screens. This is the CCTV footage from the moment when the collision happened, and the black car that was being driven allegedly by the Bigg Boss Kannada star had hit a vehicle that was being driven by 3 people, and they sustained injuries. On October 4th, this accident took place, after which FIR was reportedly registered, and now Bigg Boss Kannada fame actor has been booked. My colleague Ritu is also joining me on the phone line for more details. Ritu, do tell us about, is there any reaction from the Bigg Boss Kannada star?
Well, we are yet to hear from her, but what we are given to understand is that weeks after the late night hit and run accident here in Bengaluru, in fact, the city traffic police on Friday have identified it finally. She remains to be, obviously, as you rightly pointed out, the ex-Big Boss Canada contestant who is also an actress as well in the industry, Divya Suresh, she was the one who was allegedly basically driving the car and involved in this accident that left 3 people injured, is what we are given to understand. Now, as per the FIR, this particular incident took place on October 4th around 1:30 a.m. And you see, in fact, it's the complainant Kiran has also completely elaborated what really took place on that day, how they were hit, and then you see this particular car, that's the black car that we can see in the CCTV footage, hits them and then flees from the spot. Now, that's something that's very clearly mentioned in the FIR, so it became difficult for the police as well to basically trace the driver as well. Now, after a couple of days, they've finally been able to trace the driver, and now she's been identified, in fact, as in the ex-Big Boss contestant, and the investigation, you see, the police says is on in this particular matter to understand what really went wrong, what really happened at that point in time. So yes, the investigation is on in this particular incident now.
Rightly said so. Thank you so much, Ritu, for joining us with those details. It remains to be seen what reaction will come in and when will this Big Boss Kannada actor will be arrested in the case. Tracking more news from Karnataka. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has defended his son Yatendra's remark on leadership, saying they were being twisted and that Yatendra only spoke about principles, not about who should become the next Chief Minister. Remember, Yatendra had stirred controversy earlier this week by saying his father was at the fag end of his political life and that what was needed was a leader and a strong ideology and progressive thinking like PWD Minister Satish Jakioli to succeed Siddaramaiah. Listen in to Mr. Siddaramaiah's reaction coming in.
ಯತೀಂದ್ರನ ತಿರುಚಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದೆ, ಸೈದ್ಧಾಂತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ದ. ಯತೀಂದ್ರನ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು, ನೀನು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀಯ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಯತೀಂದ್ರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಸೈದ್ಧಾಂತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇಂಥವರೇ ಮುಂದೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
The Indian Medical Association of Maharashtra has strongly condemned the tragic death of a female junior doctor and called for urgent justice, accountability and systemic reform to safeguard doctors from harassment, mental distress and workplace exploitation. Remember, a woman doctor in Maharashtra was reportedly raped 4 times in 5 months by a police sub-inspector, died by suicide at a district hospital in Maharashtra, Satara on Thursday night. In the note written on her left palm, the victim accused SI Gopal Badne of physical and mental abuse. My colleague Abhishek Awasthi is also joining me on the phone line. Abhishek, do tell us about the probe that is taking place in the matter.
Definitely, since the morning we are reporting on this incident, a tragic incident that has took place. In fact, what is more disturbing is the suicide note which the doctor herself has written on her hand, which clearly specified that she was raped multiple times by the sub-inspector. In fact, her FIR has been registered into the matter. Teams have been formed to nab both the police officials. Both of them have been suspended. Politics is happening over it. But at the same time, Indian Medical Association of Maharashtra, Federation of All India Association of Doctors, in fact, resident doctors of Maharashtra, they have all come out and are demanding accountability into this matter. In fact, opposition is also demanding that there should be a separate team of investigation officials from outside Satara district that needs to be formed so that there is no biasness in this entire investigation that would take place. Because what is happening currently is the same officials of the district are investigating the matter currently, and a team have been sent. So definitely, we are waiting for the arrest to be done till now. But at the same time, the associations of doctors have come up and demanded accountability, and at the same time, CM has suspended them, both the officials. But this tragic incident again brought to light what kind of harassment are being done to women at workplaces. In fact, a doctor who had to take this extreme step at this given point of time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for bringing us those details. Shifting our focus now to Andhra Pradesh, where probe has been ordered in the Kurnool bus tragedy in which 20 people died. A bus caught fire after an accident while travelling from Hyderabad to Bengaluru. The bus travelling from Hyderabad to Bengaluru had 40 people on board. Andhra Pradesh Home Minister has announced a high-level committee inquiry into this devastating bus accident. She has also added that 4 police teams are currently working to determine the exact sequence of events that led to the collision and subsequent fire, and 16 forensic teams have been constituted for identifying the deceased and collecting evidence. Now, Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan has expressed condolences over the loss of lives. An ex gratia of rupees 5 lakh for the families of the deceased and rupees 2 lakhs for the injured victims have been announced by the Andhra Pradesh government. Sample the reactions coming in. Also, my colleague Uma Sudhir took the ground report.
We're at the Kurnool Government General Hospital, where the survivors of the horrific fire accident were brought in for treatment. I have with me Gunasai. He's a resident of Hyderabad, but he does keep traveling up and down Bengaluru to Hyderabad every 20 days, he says.
Mostly all people are deep sleeping at that time. So no one can conscious.
Therefore, they can't even react quickly.
Yeah,
Did the driver help you to come out?
hard help. Driver was escaped that place.
Lucky that you are alive, and God bless you. So, like Gunasai is pointing out, all these precautions are spoken about only when an accident happens, and the immediate memory of the pain and the trauma that families undergo, all that is spoken about and subsequently forgotten. So the lessons of tragedies like this one are forgotten, and then families pay a huge price for it. This is the grieving mother of Anusha, a 23-year-old child who has in fact just got a job in Bengaluru, and her mother and father had put her on that bus after Diwali. Diwali ko ochindi intiki malli.
దివాళీకి వచ్చింది మళ్ళీ వెనక్కి వెళ్ళాలని ప్లాన్ చేసింది అన్నట్టు కొంచెం ఒక 3 days ఉండమని చెప్పాను చెప్పంటే ఉండలేదు ఫోన్ సిస్టర్ మా పిన్ని
నా బంగారు తల్లి
నా బిడ్డ చూడని
బెంగళూరు మీరు వచ్చి ఎక్కించారా అండి బస్సులో?
ఎక్కించాను
ఎక్కిస్తే అమ్మాయి హైదరాబాద్ ఎక్కుతుంది పోయి
మోత్కూరులో బస్సు ఎక్కించిన 6 గంటలకు వచ్చే బస్సు కొద్దిగా లేట్గా వచ్చింది.
ఇంజర్డ్ లో చూసుకున్నారా లేదా పాప? చూరిలో మీరు చూడలేకపోతారు, అక్కడ తీసుకెళ్తున్నారు. దట్ ఈస్ ది కండిషన్ ఆఫ్ పేరెంట్స్. జస్ట్ 1.5 years ago the girl had got a job. She had come home for Diwali, and subsequently the father had put her on a bus so that she can take the metro and then go and to Lakdipul and take the bus to Bengaluru. The father now regretting why the daughter had even got a job in Bangalore if it had to end in such a tragedy, unable to come to terms with the kind of sudden tragedy that has hit them in such a horrible manner. Life has gone totally awry, and the mother unable to come to terms with something like this. She is refusing to accept that her daughter is no more. This is the situation in most families that have lost their dear ones. They have come home for a holiday, for the festival, for Diwali, and then the parents send them back. The mother saying that she had asked her daughter to stay back a few days. The daughter said she doesn't have leave and would need to leave. At the Kurnool General Hospital, with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.